InshaAllah, what we got from our SMC families online, alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, how did Sayyidina Hajar build such a level of certainty that Sayyidina Ibrahim was struggling with? Please forgive me for my lack of understanding.
How? I don't know how, these are Allah's servants. But the character is important of what it symbolizes. One whom has free will is still wild. So what we said from the servants who they feed you, but you have to be asir. How do you say captive? Asir? You have to be captive, I'll say in English is easier. So what then does it speak of faith? How can you gain faith if you don't follow a shaykh? Allah has to put you under captivity. Means then you're going to live in an area in which there's immense oppression and you're going to be under the impression of captivity where somebody will beat you, somebody will yell at you, somebody will do something to you and you can't speak. And we saw videos of these poor people praying in India and the guy came and kicked him. That type of people will enter into faith. Why? Because you have to be a captive, you have to surrender your will. You're coming to Allah and say, Ya Rabbi, I'm trying to pray but your creation is kicking me. That grant me najat. And Allah, be patient. Be patient with the oppression around you, focus upon my Divinely Presence. And this is then the immensity of becoming captive, to surrender our will. What Allah wants from us? Only the cash? That was just to take the wildness. We said before that the Hajj has ended, Muharram is now opening. That your will is on the table, not only the cash, the time, the effort, but Ya Rabbi, my will is on the table. I'm trying my best in life to surrender my will. How in the West are you going to surrender your will when you have every freedom that you can imagine? And they don't, and they never enter into Iman. They think they have Iman because the Imam at the mosque says they have Iman because he took 3 of them for Hajj. They come back and say, yeah, we have Iman, we went for Hajj. Iman, that's a station of light in which a light enters. You will witness a light entering into you and your whole reality changes. And Prophet described the characteristic of those people is they will love me more than they love themselves, because more of me is in them than themselves. This is the haqqaiq of it. For those who don't like haqqaiq, this is the haqqaiq. When more of Prophet's light enters into you than your own light and nafs and self, what happens? Of course you're going to love Prophet more than yourself, because Nur Muhammad loves Sayyidina Muhammad, don't love you, don't love me. We need that light within us and we need our nafs thrown out. Then what? Then somebody gonna kick you when you pray and see if you're patient and see if you're gonna get up and try to punch the person, and that guy will throw you into prison for years. So you see those people under oppression, and what's happening in India, they have faith, they pray, they get terrorized by people, pray, they have faith, and one day they're going to rise up and they will take the entire country. And people will wonder how they took it. Well, because you keep kicking them when they pray, they're going to have faith. If they have faith, they have the power of 1000 men with light and Allah behind them. So these are the realities and haqqaiqs of Iman. So anyone who wants to reach to Iman then they have to find a shaykh. Why? Because then the shaykh's teaching is going to take away your free will. When the shaykh calls you